Good evening and welcome to this edition of the Newsleader on 6. Today is Thursday, June the 2nd, 2011. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Chip Ramsey with the Saturday Independent newspaper. In tonight's news, a Franklin County probation officer has been indicted. Rescue crews have freed a man trapped in a cave near Sherwood. A Tullahoma school is burglarized over the Memorial Day weekend, and we'll take you on a tour of the new East Lincoln Elementary School, which is now substantially complete. We'll have all these stories and much more on tonight's Newsleader on 6. Stay tuned.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
Tullahoma Surgery Center is Tullahoma's newest and most complete surgical healthcare facility. The center combines state-of-the-art surgical care with efficient, affordable, and community-based outpatient service. The staff is committed to providing the highest quality care in a warm, personalized setting. The goal is to deliver excellent care and make your visit a pleasant experience. Tullahoma Surgery Center, the area's premier surgery center dedicated to outpatient surgery.
Hello, this is J.D. Oliver from the Smokehouse on Mount Eagle Mountain. Me and my sisters Nancy and Betsy would like to thank you all for your continued support. This year we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary at the Smokehouse. In conjunction with our 50-year celebration, we are bringing music on the mountain every Saturday night at 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. featuring the best of Nashville. We have had some wonderful singers, hit songwriters, and Nashville's rising stars have taken the stage. Come out this Saturday night and every Saturday night through the end of the year. Make it a date night or bring the whole family. Help us celebrate 50 years in the community. Music on the Mountain is free every Saturday night at Jim Oliver's Smokehouse.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer. I'd like to invite everybody out to the Smokehouse every Saturday night for great music and awesome food.
Thank you very much, y'all.
Welcome back. A Franklin County probation officer has been indicted after an investigation found a cash shortage of at least $7,445 at the county's probation office. The state comptroller's office initiated a joint investigation with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation after finding some irregularities during Franklin County's yearly audit, according to a report released last Friday. The agencies turned their findings over to the local district attorney general, and on May the 2nd, the county grand jury indicted probation officer Gina Hall on charges of theft and official misconduct. Hall resigned her position the same day. Auditors examined financial records for the period between July 1st, 2009 and December 31st, 2010. They recommended several changes in the probation office's bookkeeping procedures.
Rescue crews have freed a man who injured his back, pelvis, and wrist when he fell in a cave near Sherwood in Franklin County on Monday. Franklin County Sheriff Tim Fuller says a 51-year-old Huntsville, Alabama man had been trapped in a Sinking Cove cave since Sunday afternoon and has broken bones. Rescue crews had to break away rock to retrieve the victim. Sheriff spokesman Sergeant Chris Guess says the man, whose name was not immediately released, was about 2,000 feet underground and had fallen some 15 to 20 feet. Sheriff Tim Fuller says the cave's opening is very low and narrow. The caver was taken to a Chattanooga hospital for treatment.
East Lincoln School in Tullahoma was burglarized over the Memorial Day weekend. John Gray spoke with City Schools Director Dr. Dan Lawson.
Sunday night, Monday morning sometime, we had a break-in effected on the old part of the building. That break-in involved someone coming to the building and putting up a piece of playground equipment, standing the playground equipment right about here, using a rock and punching the rock through this window and then crawling through this window to gain both access and exit from the building. It's going to take somebody of a certain build to get through that window.
Sure. I couldn't get through
that. Would be, nor could I. That would be a bit of a challenge. Climbing up there is going to be a bit of a challenge. What we believe was taken was petty cash from inside. We had some end-of-the-year cash, and I can't tell you exactly what that is, but we had some end-of-the-year cash, yearbook money, that kind of stuff that was taken from inside a storage room. But as you can see, basically the perpetrator left with whatever he or she could put in a pocket, because there's not a lot of
haul
room to work.
anything else out. And that's an office area inside
that is in fact the principal's office immediately inside this.
Okay.
So when inside the principal's office, the person would have had to have some idea of what's inside and how to get there.
But would this cash have been in some type of a secure?
Would have been secure in a storage area, and probably secure in a miniature safe of some sort. We do have alarms in our buildings. This one bypassed alarm because typically we don't expect somebody to gain access through a 6-foot window that's 24 by 24 or so.
Right.
But I guess that's an indicator of how hard someone will work to avoid work.
It's desperate times.
Absolutely.
It's desperate times, and people are without work and needing money to pay their payments and feed their family, and I mean, I don't want to sound
that's not an excuse, but it's a real
for somebody of doing that, but it's real stuff that's happening, not just here but all over our country. So but nobody was hurt.
Nobody was hurt. Nothing other than the cash was gone. No access was gained to the new building. Of course, there's nothing that anybody could carry out that wouldn't be terribly work related. It's terribly unusual to find quick cash in a school. And of course, all my principals now know that it's terribly dangerous to think about quick cash being in the school. While we have policies that say the money ought to be in the bank and ought to be deposited, 99% of the time it is. This time it wasn't, and we're paying for it.
Well, it makes you wonder who was watching.
Yeah, absolutely.
And somebody was and understood exactly what was going on, and that's why it happened. And again, that's the times we're in right now. And I'm sure our police department will do due diligence on that and probably come up with the perpetrator before it's over.
We love the fact that we make a call. The police department is here almost instantly to start an investigation process. So we felt like we had a good interface there. Disappointed in this for our community, disappointed in this for our school, but you're exactly right. It's an indicator of our times.
Dan, thanks for your time, partner.
You
Appreciate it.
And stay with us. More Newsleader on 6 is coming up right after these messages.
Hi, Grandma. It's Jake. I'm calling to tell you I love you more than anything in the whole wide world, even ice cream. I love you more than spaghetti and meatballs. I love you more than snakes and monkeys and sharks and whales and praying mantises. Bye, Grandma. Love you.
Let it all in with Charter Phone, including unlimited local and long-distance calls.
Hello, I'm Jim Woodard from Woodard's Diamond Showroom. Some think that since we're a single-store operation, we don't have the buying power of the mega chain or department stores. Woodard's is a part of the Master IJO Jewelers, the world's largest jewelry buying group. This gives us the power of $800 million in sales. You get the best of both worlds, the buying power of a major with the customer service of a hometown jeweler. Woodard's Diamond Showroom, inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
Since 1985, Life Communications and Security has been a household word in Middle Tennessee, mainly because people trust and believe in Life Communications and Securities in the work they do. Led by owner Jeff Wooten, LCS has continued to grow and earn the support of their many customers. When we ask businesses and homeowners who they put their trust in, these are the answers we receive.
Tommy Anderton with Traders Bank. When it comes to security and communications, we call Life Communications.
For all of our security needs at First Vision Bank, we call Life Communications.
Life Communications is a small investment for us to take care of our major investment.
Knowing this, why would you ever call anyone else for your security or communications needs? Call Life Communications and Security at 931-455-9016 or 1-866-535-9016. That's Life Communications and Security.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. Andrew Todd was in Manchester yesterday and spoke with Kevin Greenwood, owner of Stage Tops USA, as they are preparing stages for the CMA Festival and Bonnaroo. Here's video.
Speaking today with Kevin Greenwood. Kevin is with Stage Tops USA and just returned from Kenny Chesney, working with him in Baton Rouge. Is that right, Kevin?
That's correct. Just returned there. I'm back to the crazy stuff over here in Manchester.
And now I understand this behind us that you're working on is something for the CMA Festival.
Yeah, it's the main stage for the CMA Festival down in the stadium in Nashville, and right now you can see the Beast, a section of the Beast behind me. We're actually doing a renovation on the skin ready for this year, so that for next year we can actually do a brand new version of this for the CMAs.
And you've also done some work with Bonnaroo too. Could you tell our viewers about some of the work you've done with them?
Well, right now, Bonnaroo's just gone to a main stage. We're basically maintaining the back walls and doing some creative design inside this year for some colourful patterns around by the centre of the, what you call it? The
Centeroo?
Centeroo, that's correct, yeah, Centeroo, around by the famous fountain. Yeah. So if you go down there and you see some of my work hanging up in the air, different colour panels.
Oh, wow. And what all you got on the horizon? I know you're busy this time of year.
Yeah, we're busy with a lot of events. We've got Thunder on the Rock, which we're talking about business for this year, especially for next year. And we've got also Bonnaroo this year, the CMAs. We're doing a tour for Taylor Swift this year. Taylor Swift, excuse me if I get that right. Kenny Chesney. The list goes on, and a lot of other festivals in other towns other than my own town, which is Manchester.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Well, Kevin, we certainly appreciate it. The work you do is fantastic, and thank you so much for chatting with us today.
Thank you very much. Nice to be back on TV again. Hi, Manchester.